see you again. It's been so long since I've sat down to film. I apologize for the little break in videos. I think it was like a week and a half with no videos. Just been so busy with traveling lately, and I also moved house. I'm doing a DIY video today. I did these Rhinestone Kylie lip kits, which is like so basic, I know, but I love them. They look amazing and like pictures and everything. The weirdest thing happened to me yesterday. Well, it was last night when I was in bed. I was setting my alarm for the next morning and I quickly went on Snapchat and I was watching Kylie Jenner's Snapchat and she was like showing off her lip kits as she does, and she's like, here are my bedazzled ones. And it was like the exact same as this. I made this ages ago. Like if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a photo of it a while back and lots of people requested a DIY, which is why I made this. And I was just like, I don't know, like have I seen that before? And it gave me the idea. I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but basically I didn't get inspiration from Kylie to make this, but she owns like 16 of these. But I even searched into Google like bedazzled Kylie lip kit and like no images pop up, nothing pops up, like you can't buy them anywhere. So it's just like, I think one of those weird coincidences. So anyway, if you saw those on her Snapchat and you were like, I want to make one but I don't know how, then this is the video for you, because it just so happens that I did a craft video on how I bedazzled mine. It does take a fair bit of time, I'm not going to lie. I thought it would take like half an hour, but it did take me a couple of hours to do, just because I got the little like single gems, you know, you can get strip gems and stuff from like really cool craft stores, but I live in a small town in New Zealand, so this was all I could find. So without further ado, if you'd like to see how to make this, then just stay tuned. So you're just going to want to get some packs of rhinestones. These were only like $2 a pack. I ended up using 5 of them and it was pretty affordable. I mean like $10 or whatever all up. Or you can use non-adhesive ones. You just will need some craft glue for that. Personally, I go for adhesive because it's just that little bit quicker. And then of course you need a lip kit, or you could just use a lip gloss. But I like how these have the kind of drip design. I think it makes it a bit cooler. So you just want to start off by using your tweezers and placing the adhesive gem onto the like barrel, what is this even called? Like the top part of the liquid lipstick, you guys know what I mean. And to make it easier, I'm starting from the outer perimeter and kind of like making an outline and then filling it in. And the easiest way to do this is just to go by rows, and that way you won't have all these awkward gaps and everything. It's kind of just like one big spiral and you work your way in. I will say the top was a little bit more fiddly just to get it all right than the rest of the tube. It's so easy, just like going straight down in lines, as you will see later. But yeah, all you really need to do is just stick the gem on there with tweezers. It's not rocket science. Once they're all on there, just press them down with your fingers to ensure that they're all flush with the surface. And then, like I said earlier, you just want to go down in rows. As I said in the beginning, this is rather time consuming. It's definitely not difficult at all. As you can see, it's just like putting stickers on plastic. It's not that difficult. What I did was I watched a movie. I watched Holes on YouTube because it was like a free suggested movie. You know, that really old school movie where they dig holes. That's what I watched because I couldn't be bothered to get up and put Netflix on. But feel free to just sit and watch TV or watch YouTube whilst you do it, and it just becomes really mechanical sticking them on. It's nothing too intense that you need to concentrate on, so that's what I'd recommend doing, and then it won't seem like the craft takes quite so long. I did think to myself though, I feel like in craft stores overseas they might have a bit more selection, like rhinestones that come in a strip for instance, and then you could just like trim them to size and stick the whole strip round at once. But in New Zealand I could only find these kind of loose, I mean not even loose, singular gems. By the way, I forgot to mention at the beginning, these are 2mm gems, and I specifically went for a smaller size gem just because that way it can be more flush to the plastic, if that makes any sense. Do you guys know what I mean? Like if you were to use a bigger gem, it wouldn't sit as well on the plastic. So for the main part of the tube, I would just recommend taking the lid off, and that way you won't accidentally overlap the crease where the lid meets the rest of the bottle, if you know what I mean. And then when you unscrew it, all the gems would like come off, or you might accidentally stick the lip kit together and then you can't use it. So I just separated the lid off it, and that makes it a lot easier. Of course you could just leave the lid bejeweled, but I just wanted to go all out and do the drips as well. So I'm just using all the same sized gems except for the really big drips at the end. I did stick on a few larger sized gems, and I just had some laying around the house already from my Benefit Bling Brown, stuff like that, so that's what I use, but you could just get them from the craft store. These ones I think I'd used already, so they didn't have any adhesive left on them, so I just used a little bit of craft glue and it worked perfectly fine. This craft glue was also very inexpensive. It was like $5 from Spotlight. And also these rhinestones were from Spotlight, so if you're from New Zealand and you were wondering, that's where you can pick them up. But here is the finished lip kit. I think it looks so luxe and so beautiful. I'm actually obsessed with it, so I hope some of you guys make it. How cool is it? I hope you guys enjoyed this little crafting video. They just make the coolest little statement, especially if you are into decorating your room with like cosmetics. I was going to do some other of my lip kits, but I think I might do a MAC lipstick next. I reckon that would look so cool. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these. I feel like whenever I do a craft and chuck it up on Instagram, everybody requests a video on it. So I've only done a couple so far, but I'm loving doing them. I have a couple ideas for some more that I'm going to do coming up. Just some really simple ones, like stuff you can literally get the supplies for. It's like $2 and they look amazing, like home decor stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Talk to you guys again really soon. I hope you have a really good day and goodbye.
I'd be glad to meet me. If I were you, aren't you glad to meet me? I think you should. I make a real good song out of you, time and ticking slow. Yes, you're overdue, aren't you glad to meet me?